Are you a parent who feels like you've tried everything to help your child's chronic health issues, but nothing seems to provide lasting relief? Well, you're not alone. An alarming 40% of school-aged children today suffer from at least one ongoing health problem. From digestive issues and respiratory challenges to neurological conditions like ADHD and anxiety, our children are facing an unprecedented epidemic of poor health. But what if there was a common thread underlying many of these seemingly unrelated conditions, a root cause that, when addressed, could unlock your child's innate potential for healing and for thriving? When we discuss chronic health issues in America today and ask questions like those ones I just did, most natural minded and crunchy parents out there are going to expect me to discuss the onslaught of toxins and chemicals that are all over in our environment today. But that's not the topic we're diving deep into today. Instead, we're going to talk about something perhaps even more toxic than toxins, pun intended, and that topic is the role that chronic stress plays in creating chronic health issues in our kids. We think about stress all the time when it comes to our own health, and we try to get extra sleep, go for walks in nature, or maybe you've even upgraded your battle against stress and started cold plunging and bought an infrared sauna. The truth is that an overstressed and out of balance nervous system is actually the number one thing destroying our kids' health too, and not enough people are talking about it. This video is for parents of children struggling with chronic health issues who are searching for answers and solutions beyond just removing toxins and cleaning up their environment. If you feel like you've tried almost everything to help your child heal and they're still struggling, then you've got to watch this video all the way through because it has the chance to truly change your family's life. In this video, we'll explore the concept of subluxation, a complex neurological dysfunction that can be the hidden culprit behind many of your child's ongoing health challenges. You'll learn what subluxation is, how it develops, and its far-reaching impact on your child's well-being. When I first got into practice, it was very commonplace for the majority of our new patients and our new families to report to me that they had already exhausted everything modern medicine had to offer. They'd gone to see all the medical specialists, they had all their genetic and other medical testing done, they'd tried multiple different medications, and yet their child was still sick and struggling. As far back as 10 or more years ago, parents were already waking up to the limitations of conventional medicine when it comes to helping actually address the root cause and help their child heal naturally. And that's where parents of today have turned to in a major way: natural health and things like functional medicine. Today, the majority of our new parents and new patients let us know that they've tried multiple diet changes, detoxes, vitamins, supplements, essential oils, other therapies, and so forth, which is so good and so exciting and often has created some really great changes and improvements in their child's health. However, nearly every single time these parents report that despite all their hard work and changing their entire lifestyle, their children are still struggling with things like autism, ADHD, sensory processing disorder, seizures, anxiety, allergies, asthma, chronic ear infections, gut issues, and so much more. This simply means there has to be more going on causing our kids to be sick than just too many toxins and chemicals. There has to be something below the surface that not only conventional medicine can't find and help, but natural or holistic practitioners often miss too. That something is called subluxation, and it's likely the most important thing you've never heard about when it comes to your family's health. Subluxation refers to a complex neurological dysfunction within the body characterized by three main components. First, misalignment, which is altered positioning and alignment within that neurospinal system. Second is fixation and restricted motion, abnormal tension or fixation within these neurospinal segments and region then leads to reduced range of motion and overall movement. And third, there's neurological interference and imbalance. The combination of the misalignment and the restricted movement or proprioception disrupts and alters neurosensory input into the brain, leading to interference and imbalance within the nervous system. When subluxation occurs, it shifts the entire nervous system into sympathetic dominance and often ends up stuck there, which also means the parasympathetic, or the rest, relax, regulate, and digest side of the nervous system is suppressed or shut down. When the nervous system gets stuck in this fight or flight sympathetic response, it then starts to pull energy and function away from other crucial systems, such as the gut and the digestive system, as well as the immune and endocrine systems. And we see that so often here in our practice with kids with chronic colds, congestions, and ear infection, or chronic constipation as well. And also sleep. That can be a big one when our nervous system is dysregulated. Our sleep becomes dysregulated as well. Now, that imbalance of the nervous system is called dysautonomia, something that more parents and people deserve to know more about. Most often, and especially for children, the first signs and symptoms of subluxation are not physical, but instead they show up as what I just talked about: difficulty sleeping, gut and GI issues like acid reflux, colic, constipation, decreased motility, altered microbiome, and more. It could be immune challenges like chronic ear and respiratory infections, croup, RSV, allergies, asthma, and an overall suppressed or weakened immune response, along with some chronic inflammation. It could be behavioral and emotional dysregulation, which is sensory overload and sensory processing challenges, tantrums, meltdowns, hyperactivity, impulsivity. It could be motor challenges, gross and fine motor delays, imbalances, hypertonicity, weak core, incoordination, speech delays, and more. Now that's just for kiddos, but what about adults? Subluxation in adults shows up all the same ways with sleep, gut, immune, and mental emotional challenges, as well as chronic tension, chronic headaches, and just exhaustion. If you feel like you've tried every single workout, yoga class, massage, supplement protocol, diet change, detox, and meditation app yourself and you still can't get healthy, it's likely subluxation and an imbalanced nervous system are triggering your health challenges also, mom and dad. Now, where is all this coming from? The most common and widely overlooked trigger of subluxation, nervous system dysregulation, and chronic health challenges in children is birth intervention and trauma, such as forceps, vacuum extraction, induction, epidurals, and C-sections. Each of these types of birth interventions puts immense pressure on the delicate nerves and tissues in the brainstem and the upper neck, especially the vagus nerve, which regulates so many of the basic health functions discussed before, like sleep, digestion, immune function, and behavior or sensory regulation. In addition to birth trauma, the perfect storm of factors that can contribute to the development of subluxation in children includes high amounts of stress and anxiety in the fertility and the pregnancy journey, and the overuse of antibiotics and exposure to countless chemicals and toxins early in a child's life. Because subluxation does not show up on a traditional medical testing or even with PT, OT, or speech therapy type of assessments, it's essential to get your child or yourself into our office here at the Pediatric Chiropractic Center for a consultation and, most importantly, our neurological insight scans. These scans just take about 15 minutes and they are a stress test for your child or your nervous system, helping us to find subluxation and those hidden in plain sight neurological dysfunctions and imbalances that could very well be the culprit of your child's sleep challenges, sensory issues, chronic gut and digestive issues, weakened immune response, motor and developmental delays, behavior challenges, anxiety, seizures, and so much more. One thing I tell parents all the time is that when all other medical testing and going from specialist to specialist still does not find the root cause, it's almost a guarantee your child is struggling with subluxation and nervous system dysregulation. And therefore, neurologically focused chiropractic care is likely to be the thing you've been up late at night searching for. Click the link below or in our bio to schedule an insight scan appointment here in our office.